Hey guys, welcome to Flatline. Charles with you once again, and I just watched the premiere of Arrow, and I was actually pretty surprised. Yeah, if you guys don't know about this show, it's a new CW show that debuted this year for their fall line. It is a DC show. Arrow is based on the comic book character Green Arrow, and yeah, pretty much it's a show about it. Pretty much Oliver's origins. Kind of a Smallville-esque kind of show. Is there pretty much, I'd say, not necessarily a spin-off, but another DC show they brought to the table. And yeah, let's pretty much I'm gonna sit back, relax, watch it, and see what kind of ride they're gonna take us on. But yeah, I'm here to do a little review again on another TV premiere. I want to start off by saying that Arrow actually pretty good pilot. I have to admit that. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 flat lines out of 5. And yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. Um, what I want to start off actually by talking about is a couple things. I'll get into the episode itself, what happened, and pretty much give you guys a quick lowdown. But I just want to first start off by saying little things that pet peeve me about the show. If you guys don't read DC comics or Marvel comics, which I hope you read comic books in general, guys, because if you don't read comics, you're missing out. But I hope if you do read comics, you know where I'm coming from. And yeah, so this show's about Green Arrow, and yeah, the show's about Green Arrow. So why isn't it called Green Arrow? I don't know what these studios were thinking, going with the whole tagline for a show just being called Arrow. Yes, it is, a kind of, it's not, the title's not Green Arrow. It's not so many syllables, but I don't see why they couldn't have gone with Green Arrow. I mean, if I heard of a show that's debuting on, I didn't know about it. I just saw, fall lineup, and I saw the listing of shows, and one of the shows I saw was Arrow. Right away, I'm gonna think, archery, Robin Hood, Native American kind of show or program. That's what I'm getting. I'm not getting Green Arrow from that. No, no. I've had to. First off, yeah, I need to see a trailer to know what it's about. I need to see pictures to know about, which of course their marketing did, help that. But why would you call it Arrow? I mean, people who watch Smallville know who Green Arrow is. So I think you should have called your show Green Arrow, because then people would be like, oh wow, it's Arrow, Green Arrow from Smallville. We know Oliver Queen. I mean, maybe they're sort of thinking that if they called it Green Arrow, maybe they think that viewers would think it's the Oliver from Smallville, but not. I don't think they would. I mean, come on, you're gonna show teasers, you're gonna show trailers, you're gonna market it. It's like, I don't understand why they went with it. It baffles me. Another thing that sort of kind of pissed me off too about the show is that the show setting was being held in Starlight City. Yeah, not Star City, which we know, or Oliver's roots. I don't get this with this whole name dropping and name addition. You go with Arrow for your show title and not Green Arrow, and you go for Starlight City instead of Star City. I don't know. It's a little thing I'm ticked off about. I mean, I shouldn't be furious, but I'm not. I'm just saying it just baffles me of how these little things they want to change. But yeah, let's get into the show. Pretty much they decided to do a sort of new take on Green Arrow. Of course, whenever you watch any comic book, movies, TV series, you name it, you have to go in there with an open mind. You can't go in there expecting, exactly comic book pages to film or to TV. You're not getting that. You're never getting the source material to the T. You have to go in there watching these TV programs and movies with an open mind and think of it like a whole new story arc, or in a sense of an Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 25 kind of version of that character. So what decided to go with Arrow is that Oliver, yes, he is stranded on an island. He does come back after years, decides to take back his city, become a vigilante. The twist in this version of it is that we find out that he pretty much, he's on this crazy boat thing. He's with his father and with Laurel Lance, his girlfriend's sister. I'll get into more details about Laurel Lance. You guys probably are wondering who's Laurel Lance. I'll explain that in a second. But these three are on this boat. The boat crashes. Laura's sister dies. Oliver was cheating on Laura with her sister, and pretty much you're left to see Oliver, his father, and this guy like pretty much stuck on this raft or whatever. We don't really know much that happened on the raft. We assume in the show, because it takes us to show that Oliver comes back to save his city from corruption, and we find out that his father pretty much gave him this agenda. He's fought with the whole, slew of names, people he has to track down, and pretty much, ways to pretty much make his city whole again. And we don't see, the sort of interaction between him and his father in a sense of, Oliver, I need you to take back our city. I failed it. I screwed up, whatever. All we know is that, we see his father. They talk for a bit. He blows his head off, and he dies. And yeah, we pretty much are left with Oliver on the island trying to find every means to come back, but also to plan back his revenge and redemption of city for his father. So we come to this whole series. We come to back to Starlight City, sorry, and we pretty much meet the other characters. So Oliver's mother's still alive, and she's now dating some douchebag CEO guy who pretty much was the right hand man of his father. She kind of has that sort of step sister kind of feel. I mean, sort of stepmother kind of feel, being the evil person to screw up around Oliver's life. We meet his sister. Her name is Thea, Thea Queen. Pretty much he actually in the episode calls her Speedy. So boom, we pretty much get the idea that they're going with the whole Mia Deirdre thing of how possibly his sister and him are going to be a tag team duo of vigilantes in the near future, which is stupid. I find it retarded. I don't know why they're doing it, but whatever. We also meet his best friend. His best friend is Tom Merlin. Merlin is his best friend. How does that make sense? Merlin is Green Arrow's biggest arch nemesis. Honestly, Oliver and Merlin don't meet later on because Merlin actually meets him in this whole archery thing, and Oliver archers him, and that starts the whole rivalry. They never were friends. They never were best friends. I don't know why they're doing this, but whatever. We'll see how this goes. Tom turning into the side of corruption and crime, and eventually becoming Oliver's greatest rivalry. We also meet his bodyguard, Dig. I don't know the point of the bodyguard. I'm guessing he's just there for possibly. He has the whole military background, so in a sense, I'm getting that eventually Oliver will reveal his true side to about him being a vigilante, maybe being a special ops weapon specialist. We'll see what happens. I like that his name is Dig. It's sort of a kudos to Andy Diggle, who actually did a run of Green Arrow, which is pretty cool. So I like that little Easter egg in there. And yeah, if you guys like Andy Diggle or don't know of him, actually check him out. Really good writer. Did a run on Daredevil, did a run on Thunderbolt. So definitely check out Andy Diggle. And yeah, to the, I'd say, the piece de resistance of the episode, we actually meet Laurel Lance, who is, in the sense right now, assistant to the DA. And we later find out in the New Gambit episode, her real name is Dinah Laura Lance. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your Black Canary is in the show, but her name is Laurel. I don't know why they went with Laurel. I don't know why they got stuck with Dinah. I just don't have answers for you guys, unfortunately. But overall, the show was good. I enjoyed what they brought to the table. It was, of course, different. We did see Oliver as Green Arrow in the episode. We did see some hand-to-hand combat, little stuff. We saw some DC characters. As I said, I listed a bunch off for you, but we also saw Dracon, one of Oliver's villains from his rogue gallery, but I think he dies in the episode, so we're not going to see Dracon ever again. We actually get to see the list that Oliver has, this sort of hit list of his, and I saw some names on there with a bunch of DC villain characters from his rogue gallery. So Brick is in there. Swore we see Vertigo also, but their real names, of course, on this list. And yeah, I mean, I did look ahead. I did hear we'll be seeing a bunch of other DC cameos in here. Huntress is one name I popped up. Deadshot popped up. China White popped up. And we actually do see Deathstroke's mask on the island. So yes, we're going to see Slade Wilson, guys, on this show, hopefully. And actually, I'm surprised they're doing this because there's a run of Green Arrow where pretty much Oliver gets pretty much beaten down. He has to pretty much find himself again. Sort of kind of Batman Begins kind of type thing where he gets knocked down, has to get back up and save his city. But yeah, pretty much in this arc, Oliver's traded by Deathstroke's master. And we got to sort of see a sort of fighting off between Deathstroke and Oliver. So yeah, hopefully they're going to do that for the series. I don't know how they're going to do it because this didn't happen on the island. It happened like later on when he was like, running Star City, being the mayor of Star City. So I don't know what they're doing. They're blending storylines, whatever. It's cool. As long as I see good stories, good action, a couple cameos from a bunch of decent characters. Maybe Tom Welling, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for Superman appearance. But yeah, Good episode, good pilot, good start. Looking forward for next episode. I didn't hate it. It was okay. And yeah, so guys, if you guys liked everything that you heard here, definitely subscribe for more content. Like and favorite our videos on Flatline. And I'll catch you guys later days.